Hi guys. If you see my little red light thing up there, that means I'm on right now. If not, then it's previously recorded. But either way, the message is timeless and it's still meant for you. Hi guys. Let's see what Source has for you guys today. Hi guys, let's see what the overall energy is for today. Mystique. Keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. This has to do with in the way of communication. This is, so this unicorn here stands for miracles and miraculous transition of taking a dark energy here, shadow work, and transmuting that energy and bringing some sort of miraculous outcome out of a very deep, dark period of self-reflection or hermit mode, if you will, going inside of your shell like a hermit crab. And emerging out of that victorious, some sort of successful communication comes from this, comes because of this. Reach out communication happens between, this is friendship, this is a union of some sort. This isn't just romantic. This is also friendships that are long distance or have been in like separation for some time, or other relationships that are now mending in miraculous ways that somehow bring closeness out of darkness here, and miraculous changes for the better and for miracles. Okay. Let me see, they're wanting me to remove these and then go to a different deck. Ah, hi. Sorry guys. I love all of you guys, but please, if you call me, it kicks me off of here. Don't call me while I'm live. You guys are awesome, but it kicks me out of here if you guys call me. Okay. So just by chance, we have this card again, and it popped out of this deck. It's a completely different deck. And it, well, not accidentally, it got inside of this deck here, and it says, it's talking about people who have passed on and children, and how being safe here, this is nurturing inner children so that we can elevate as people. This is happening through clairvoyance. Opal is either a birthstone or a stone that you need to be using in order to elevate in your awareness or consciousness to help your clairvoyance come through clearer and get your spiritual understanding. The opal allows for chakra clearing for some of you. Crown chakra clearing. Please just be careful because it's an extremely strong stone. I would not carry it on your person continuously unless you know how to work with it well. Nurturing yourself with sensitivity today is what Source is asking you to do. Go outside and be in the flowers, in nature. It's rather nice where I'm at today, wherever you guys are at, even if it's not nice and it's freezing outside, just for a few seconds to feel the wind on your face so that you can reconnect to Source and have that 3 deep breaths outside and then take off back inside. But listen to some harp music or some string music today. Some violin, classical music is coming forward. Mozart, Bach. These things are, these people have produced music that helps clear out energies, to clear out chakras. Sensitivity to chemicals right now. Aluminum. This is soda of some sort that people are, or that somebody's drinking. This is something that's irritating, like my mouth, and it's making me feel like I have a weird sensation in there. This is a sensitivity to aluminum. that's very specific for somebody who's watching this. Okay. They also want you to go outdoors. Red roses, blue, communication. She is a presence of communication, something that maybe you're nervous about. Her wings are yellow, but you're very passionate about it and have a lot of deep love about this communication. You think about this communication and connect of how you will say these words when you're working outdoors, or outdoors is very meditative to you and you feel safe when you are outdoors. Notice this is yellow and blue. Gentleness needs to be prioritized, and sensitivity going forward with spiritual understanding of whatever this unicorn of dark situation is running out of. This leads to great communication and union, whatever is happening here. When you have a spiritual understanding with unconditional love with this white dove here, you understand the sacred geometry of how we are all woven together, and how you must understand with unconditional love the darkness in which some of us have come from. Judge not, please, and miracles come to you in mystical ways. Okay, we're gonna move on now. I have a surprise for you guys. Look, I got a new deck. Look at how beautiful. It's amazing. It's my Season of the Witch deck. I'm so excited. I just got them in. So we're gonna, they don't want to talk with these now, but I've been waiting so long to show you guys since I ordered them. So they're here. We're gonna use them, just not right now. So they'd like to move on to a different deck. Okay. They want to talk about money today. They have a very specific message for money. As there may be a surplus in some of what's going on around the world here in the United States, there may be a surplus in the economy here shortly, because if stimulus checks are being released or what have you, whoever is getting those, whoever is not, that's neither here nor there. The idea that they would like you guys to know here is to focus on your money and to use it wisely, and to invest it wisely into things that are going to pay off for you long term. If you notice, this is called this conspiracy theory. If you'd like, call it whatever you will, and that's all right. I'm not for everyone, but this is how I see things. I was given a very profound message today, right in the middle of me doing something very nonchalantly for my children, about how we now here where I'm at have gone to a different level code for COVID precautions, if you will. And we're now being allowed to sit in small groups again inside of restaurants and things of that nature. So I noticed that this is a very convenient time for that to have happened, given that we now are having stimulus checks released. They are trying to boost our economy, which is I'm not against, which is a great thing. But also beware that the certain things that are being open now are designed to help maybe sway you towards spending your money on something that is only of materialistic value to you now and serves you no purpose in the long run. So please be mindful of very mindful investments with our extra change, or how it is that we're spending things on large purchases. Please make sure that you're reviewing contracts thoroughly, double, triple, in order to make sure that you fully understand financial responsibilities, arms, liens. This is vehicles, this is homes, this is purchases of large property, this is boats maybe for some of you, this is actually a large group of you, this is homes. Please make sure that you're being careful, or going forward into, some of you are signing contracts for military, or this is also some sort of contract that could be doing with work. This could be healthcare, this could be this is a managerial position somewhere with a lot of paperwork. If this is for you and this resonates somehow for you and one of those things resonates, please know that somewhere in this message there's something for you to understand, possibly about your finances. Nothing is random and pure by chance. Just coincidence. What we've been put at here where I'm at is code orange. This card is orange, and I was just speaking about making sure that you are spending your money and putting your finances where it is going to financially grow you in the future, and not all of where they're about to open up all the malls and everything, and everybody's going to go buy all these clothes and all these cool things for all of their children and things, which is a beautiful thing that we want to do, and partake in self-care and indulge in things that make you feel special and happy. But please make sure that you don't lose sight of investing in what's important. My life is full of clues that link my inner reality to the outer world. Please make sure that you are looking for the signs and synchronicities of the activities that they would like you to partake in. Source is giving you signs and stars, sign language possibly for some of you. Love, third eye, or the Mal'oho is being brought to my attention for protection. This means something to some of you. 5, the season of change. 5, rotate star. 5, wheel of fortune, wheel of change, wheel of this is like spinning, and like this is like the wheel of chance, and you landed on a lucky number, and nothing is by chance. So know that whatever is coming to you that is about to be positive was not by chance. They're wanting you to know it's a mystical miracle. Or is it? Is it so mystical? Or is it a manifested miracle? Okay, now we're moving on to this deck. We're going to move on to the fairy deck. Oh, they're already getting wild. I better sit over the over the desk. They're already throwing cards. Okay, knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, and unemotional. This is how they'd like you to go about your finances, level-headed and knowledgeable. Make sure you're knowledgeable and coming at it fair-minded, and making sure that everybody involved is fair-minded. Get advice from someone professional or objective. As far as finances go, I work with a company very closely. A few of my good friends are very close with this company and work hand in hand with this company with a lot of clients of mine for many different reasons. But I only see the reason to bring them up now because Source has brought up money and investment and 401ks and retirement so strongly to me in a lot of my personal readings, a lot of my own meditation, as well as the collective for the last like 2 or 3 weeks here and on my Instagram. So I feel the need to bring it forward. 5 Rings Financial is a company that is an amazing company to work with and to listen to their seminars and their classes. They're so educational. If any of you are ever interested in learning some educational investment techniques or just educational information as far as investment goes, there's a lot of 20 to 30 minute classes that I can send you that is completely free, and all it takes is your time, and it helps break down in simple terms to different terminology, to different ways to invest, to different percentages, to different ways to build your wealth and different streams of income, and tax-free deductions, tax-free investments, things like that, and teaching you how to utilize those things so that you may grow your wealth exponentially to generational wealth instead of living paycheck to paycheck or just I want to get rich. Yes, the rich is great and all of those things are wonderful, but having and establishing your generational wealth would be what we all would like. Yes, leaving something for the rest of our family or for generations to come, or for you to not ever have to worry about certain parts of your financial aspects. So there's a lot of interesting information to be had there, and they absolutely revolutionized how I changed the thought about my money process and how daunting I thought investing actually was, to now that I fully understand. Well, I can't say fully because I'm still learning. I am by no means an expert by any means. They most certainly are. A lot of the people that I work with over there are absolutely fabulous people, but I still have a lot to learn, but they've taught me so much and given me so much confidence in investing my own money and my own finances that going forward, whenever the time comes for all of those things to shift, that I feel that I have the place to go if if that needs to happen. So that's something that is a tool that I see could be utilized by quite a large group of collective. If that's something that you'd like to utilize, some of them are on my personal Facebook page. If not, just Google them. You can find them on the internet. They're really easy to find, and pick somebody that works for you, or maybe that'll lead you to another company that you want to work with, or whatever it is. There's an answer for you there somewhere. Public speaking, unemotional relationships. This is like nervousness about public speaking. Like, I feel like I have a presentation or something at work, or I have a pitch that I'm about to make to somebody, and I'm super nervous about what I'm going to say and how this is going to go, and if I have the wisdom and knowledge to go forward to undertake what position is being offered to me if I do successfully pull this off, and you most certainly do. This blue card of communication to your throat chakra is telling you that this king of winter, now we are in winter, you are the king of your situation. Own it. You have the wisdom behind it. Now own it and speak it with passion and with confidence. Okay. One thing that I like to, I'm gonna, I was just talking about 5 rings, and I was just literally about to bring them up again. 5 of autumn. Autumn is changing of your finances. 5 is change, rotating of the wheel of fortune. Reach out to others for assistance. This is reaching out to this is not just relationships. This is companies. This is maybe friends, or somebody that you think that, oh, they've always been there to help me. Maybe they have advice, or you would like to ask them something in regards to your finances or something like that. Something I was just about to say about 5 rings that I do like about them is that they run this, they have like little programs like Money Mommy and Me, teaching mommies how to invest for their children and themselves, whether that be with their partner, or if they're single mothers and want to have generational wealth for their children, or want to establish some sort of life insurance for their children and themselves. They also have something called living benefits, which is amazing if you are a single parent, or even if you're not and you have a partner, and especially if you have children. Because basically what that is upon all of your completion and all of that stuff, if that's something that you're interested in, you can get this thing called living benefits, where if you become ill with something that is either terminal or that is chronic, that keeps you from being able to work, it helps you live off of that benefit so that you don't lose your home and all of those things. This is something that was taught to me by some of my close friends, and how to utilize this. And I wish I would have had that information prior to my husband's car accident, because as a lot of you know, he sustained a traumatic brain injury in a very severe car accident about 2 years ago. And that set us back very, very severely, because he just all of a sudden couldn't work anymore, because he wasn't able to do all kinds of things that he was able to do anymore. So when you have things like that come out of nowhere and left field in life, you don't expect them, and sometimes you're not financially ready for those things. So 5 rings teaches you to be financially prepared for those things, so that you have a game plan in place. And when you have a game plan in place, the universe answers you with all kinds of abundant ways for you to fulfill those plans. So when you go forward, even if it's just watching the videos of the 25 minutes on the Money 101, teaching you about compound interest, of how to invest, and how that affects how much money you can have over a period of time. Just watching that tells the universe that you have a different thought process about what you'd like your finances to be. And therefore, they must answer with resources for you to reach out to. They'll bring change. 5, the seasons of autumn, and let all of the old things fall away of what you used to think, and reach out to people that are more about where you would like to be financially. Don't take advice from sources where it used to be how you thought about money. Look at people that have financial success already and mimic how they look at money. If nothing else, do your research, and that's your reach out point right there. That is your research. Get on there and look up somebody who is extremely financially successful, that you resonate with their story, and start doing some research on what it is and how they got to where they are, because I promise you that there is something to be learned there. Okay. 8 of autumn. Do more research before proceeding. This just follows up with a wink from the universe saying, yes, this is infinite abundance if you can do this, because you're learning new ways and new tactics to teach the next generation of how to think about their money. No more poverty, lack-minded thinking. We are out of that now. We do not have to struggle and strive to have our very last pennies, because there's different ways to think about money. There's different ways to think about resources, period, and about life. Resources are everywhere, and the universe is conspiring for you, not against you. 3, a triangle, 3 times 3, 9. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents, and the compensation comes when you follow your dreams. You follow the money and the dreams fade away. You follow the dreams, and the passion by momentum and by law of attraction brings you your financial answers. There's a gigantic shift coming for money as the collective, and this could be in the opportunity of a lot of new job opportunities or advancements. This is also promotions I see, or possible pay raises. We're going to go to Divine Feminine now, as they are in a very Divine Masculine energy right now, which is a straightforward line, very excuse me guys, I'm throwing stuff. Very straightforward line and very direct in your face type of energy. And now they're going to a little bit more of how to receive this. They're putting the information in your face here. Okay, we want you to think about your finances different. We want you to buck up and make a difference here. Clear out your chakras and get your stuff together so your money can come, okay? That was that direct male energy. Now we're going to come in with the Divine Feminine energy and explain to you how that's going to happen with the Money 101s, or reaching out to resources and doing research on Google of whatever it is that your business opportunity is that you've been thinking about. I am my authentic self in all circumstances, and therefore it brings forward authentic circumstances for me to thrive on. This is fire energy. This is igniting passion. This is following your passion. The word passion is literally on this card in a different deck. Igniting passion here. Fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, especially Sagittarius here for some reason. Like writing has something to do with this Sagittarius energy. Solemnly swearing to stick to your Sagittarius energy. Lilith, the first woman. I am the voice of body and soul. I choose the life that I desire. I am passionate about my desires. Again, passion comes forward. This is the phases of the moon. This is root chakra healing. This is thinking differently. Thinking differently from the way I was raised. This is causing me maybe some pain or discomfort. Physically or emotionally or energetically. Mentally, I'm maybe swimming with an idea or a thought process of something I may have to let go. This darkness here makes me feel lost. Not every time when I read this card, but this time this makes me feel lost, or like a loss of communication. Maybe if I don't speak, I may lose the situation altogether. By the next phase of the moon, if I don't communicate, I may lose this situation altogether. Time is ticking. I feel like I'm being pressured for time. Red roses, again, are here. They are present. We've had red roses. Let's see. Hold on. They want me to bring another card forward. There's flowers in this. And red roses here. This has to do with a passionate beginning and prioritizing people at a spiritual understanding to take the mystical out of what's going on between your guys' communication. This could be with a job, a boss, a loved one. This could be spiritual union with a romantic partner. This could be a spiritual union with a romantic partner after some sort of religious factor. Or because of a religious factor. We are now finding union. This is protection. Red rose. This is divine unconditional love. This is romantic passionate love. This is twin flame union. This is soulmate union. This is soulmates coming forward, speaking. This is heart chakra passion here as she's wearing green. She is praying for the intentions to come out the way that she wishes for them to be spoke, and for the energy to come out the way that she desires from her heart, because she is so passionate and she permeates what it is her desire is and what it is her purpose is. She just hopes that what's being said is taken the way she intends with this communication here after the darkness. Because she solemnly swears to be herself, and she just hopes that you are receiving of what that is. Because if not, I feel like there is a shift coming, possibly. The patroness of miraculous healing. We expect miracles here, miraculous healing. This is very, very passionate. This brings forward miracles. Her intentions here and her mudra here brings forward miracles. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of miracles meant for me. And I am worthy of unconditional love. I am worthy of passionate romantic love. I am deserving. Again, the religious factor is being brought to the table by these saints here in this stained glass. This is also broken pieces of stained glass making up roses. Broken pieces can still make a whole beautiful image. Even though you may feel broken, you are still beautiful. The mystic of peace, I am peace, I permeate peace. I lead in peace and unconditional love. Notice she is very docile and she does not wish to be combative. She is kind. She does have fire energy, but not overpowering and overbearing, taking forward as this does. It glows gently because she has balanced that energy. Her mind is clear. She now sees how her abundance is going to come to her. The goddess of abundance. Fire energy here has turned solid into a coin or gold. Her crown of enlightenment is now pointing upwards and holds a enlightenment point where her crown chakra is receiving constant communication from source and brings forward her beautiful opportunities here. After the darkness, this lotus blooms from darkness and yuckiness to come out and glow this beautiful bright flower, and now she does as well, and she reaps the abundance of that. Pardon me, guys. This flower growing to be glowing like that out of dark, nasty, yucky mud is also a miracle. Recognize the small miracles within your life so that the larger ones may enter. We're going to move on to a different deck now. Okay, the cycles and rhythm of the universe, you need to go with the flow so that your abundance can come and stop being anxious because it's blocking it. Aurora Borealis, Alaska, Anchorage, Fairbanks. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Honor your emotions even if they are not favorable ones for the time you're having at the moment, and maybe you don't really want to feel sad right now. Honor that anyways. Stop, take a moment, honor it, allow it to go through your body and pass, and try to find a different emotion that is more favorable for what it is you would like to be feeling. Becoming mindful of your emotions is vital for you to elevate. Instead of reacting, you must respond. Focus your intentions. Diana, that name is specific for someone. That means something significant. These cards are the same color. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Keep it focused on your target, but make sure you're going with the waves of the universe so that you're not blocking how that arrow is going to shoot straight to your goals. You know that that arrow is going to reach somewhere at a different destination if you release it, right? Most definitely it's not going to be in your hand anymore. So trust the universe like you trust that that arrow isn't going to be in your hand anymore. Let it go and go with the flow of what it's going to hit or what it is or how it's going to get to where you aimed it at. Because once you release it, that's not your job anymore of how it gets there, right? The universe and momentum takes care of that. Right now, you've been being pulled back, and now the universe is just about to release you. Go with the flow and take a leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desires into action. Let your heart take flight. Is it so impossible? sit and have some quiet time and look at the signs behind the scenes. Is it impossible? Or is that what's really happening by the design of the cosmos? Is there a bigger reason? Rainbows here around her aura indicate she is enlightened. This is LGBTQ. This is also sitting in silence because I am of a transgender, or I am needing to come out to someone and I'm not, and I sit in silence and quiet no longer. Don't do that anymore. Don't suffer in silence. Take a leap of faith, sweet soul. Go with the cycles and the rhythm of what's coming and focus your intention on a happy outcome. And abundance comes for you in the form of acceptance and love from your soul tribe. Divine passion and being honest with yourself and helps you find and focus your intentions. Taking a leap of faith after some quiet time actually brings you peace and brings fairness into the situation. Justice, unconditional love, the scales of justice, lilies, pink. This is Hawaii. This is when I have this card, this kind of makes me feel like a very mystical type of exotic person, or someone who doesn't look like everyone else, or who is very unique, who either wears their makeup very unique or is a trendsetter, a trailblazer, if you will. The third eye, Moloho, the all-seeing eye, protection. Purification, again, the rainbow. Somebody maybe feels the need for purification. No, sweet soul, you're already pure as it is, and you stand in that power, just knowing that there is unconditional love overflowing out of your cup because you are a divine being, and that's all that matters. This is detoxification of the liver for some of you, like you were thinking about doing a liver detox or something. I'm not telling you to do it, but if you are thinking about that, please be careful, but this may be for you. Take a leap of faith here. They're wanting you to take a leap of faith for a golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you if you'll just take this leap of faith and keep your focused intention that that arrow is going to go where you need it to be. By divine passion, it brings fairness, peace, and fertility to the situation. When you start delegating things that are out of your control to or things that are maybe in your control that you could give to someone else. Right now what they're telling me is, okay, so I was literally just talking to my mother about this the other day, is that my social media accounts are very hard to keep up on, and it takes a lot of time during my day to cross post doing what I do and editing my videos and all of those things. So if I had somebody to answer all of my other emails doing that while I'm editing, and they're having me answer emails while they're typing, that could take off like 2 hours of my day, where I could delegate that to someone else and save myself time and do something else in replacement of that. Or that could be time I get to spend with my kids at nighttime, to where we're all cohesively eating dinner together at the same time. I try to plan my schedule to where I can spend time with them as much as possible. So they're giving me that situation in my life specifically so I could understand what it is they're wanting you to start delegating. Situations like that. Situations that maybe you don't need to have so much control over. Maybe moms, we're really, really, really crazy about certain things, about like loading the dishwasher. That's a special one in my house, okay? So specific ways to get the most maximum amount of dishwasher space. I'm absolutely terrible at it. I'm not a very good Tetris player, obviously. My husband and my mother are excellent at loading the dishwasher, but I, however, can get probably the least amount in there as possible. They stack it in there and they get the whole sink and everything else, and cows and pigs in there too. So it's just delegating something that maybe you don't have so much control over, and maybe it's not done to the way you thought you would like to have it done, but maybe letting the kids make that a chore once or twice a week could take that off your plate to where mom can even go sit down and go read a book now and have a glass of tea or something and a cup of tea for just a moment, so that you could take a minute to appreciate yourself and have a mom moment or have a dad moment or have a whatever it is you moment, and go take that peaceful moment because you delegated something to someone else, or delegated it for it to be a different time of the day or a shorter amount to where you have something that makes you happy, and you have a minute to do something that makes you feel like you've been successful in self-care that day. That is High Priestess energy and being receptive to fully expecting miracles. That shows the universe that you're trusting that the miracles are coming. You are in receptive mode. Notice that these two cards are almost the exact same color. Here we have two waterfalls. This is rapid emotion. This could be twin flame union. This could be twin flame portals. This could be twin flame emotion. Increased intuition and energy allows your prayers or intentions to be answered in a more momentous fashion. Expect miracles faster than you think. Things are happening behind the scenes. Keep charging ahead. Mystical things are coming for you. Follow the cycles and rhythms of what the universe is trying to send you through synchronicities. Spend some quiet time alone so that you may see the golden opportunity in front of you and take that leap of faith. Keep your focused intention on the highest and best good, and your divine passion will lead you to great miracles. Fairness is in the balance now. Okay. Court proceedings for some of you are going well in your favor. Okay, they're wanting to move on to our new deck now. Yay! Okay, let's pull out what we're going to see here. I can't wait. Okay, so our first card is Wolf Spirit Animal. Devour the ferocious calling within the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. This is like twins. There's two girls here. They look very much like twins. This is twin flames, twin souls, soulmates, transformation. This moth here is indicative of shadow work transformation, where maybe you went from doing something out of self-destructive behavior or have been doing self-destructive behavior and are now transforming out of that, as this is not a butterfly. Butterfly is happy transmutation of energy. This is not negative transmutation of energy. This is taking something like shame, guilt, sadness, anxiety, depression, and turning that into something else and turning it into self-growth of a shadow side. How beautiful. There is a bunch of, there is two tea kettles here that they're drawing my attention that are both tea kettles, but they are different. There is different ways to go about making a cup of tea, okay? So not everybody's way is the way that we need to, per se, do things always, but asking somebody for help again, or asking a partner for help, or asking your wolf spirit animal for help is being called upon right now. Or, what's happening here? The number 44, 444, 4 times 4, 20. Snow, winter. These are indicative of things that are synchronistic to you or symbolic to you. The wolf howling at the full moon, blue moon, magical miracle, blue moon. This is blue. This card is a magical mystique blue card. It's communication. This full moon here on this card is the full moon in October 31st, December 29th. Those full moons are now the magic workings from those two moons, and that energy period is now coming to fruition. The wolf is bringing forward howling at the moon. It's announcing that your blessings are here, or that your work, your inner work, has brought some sort of blessing to you. Okay, we're moving on now with a different card. Potions and spells. A pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure you're sure before you call. This is asking you about the contracts again, to double check about things that you're making large decisions on, things you're going forward with that could make a big shift in your life. Please double check and make sure that what you're doing is for the highest and best good of all involved, and that you're working with integrity-based business. This makes me feel like if you're working with somebody that you maybe have a suspicion that they are not truthful or that they are not in your best interest, this may be the sign that they are trying to concoct something against that going well or against you doing well. And if this is you, they're asking that you stop doing that. This is natural medicine. This is like using natural remedies or something for somebody who may be ill, or asking for spells for somebody who may be mentally upset about something, or who is having emotional challenges right now. Navigating potions and spells is coming to somebody maybe like me and asking for guidance and help of what could help them elevate or get better. Using the elements to do so, to get better through the elements, or to get direction through the elements. Remember to feel the warmth pulsing through her womb. You are a child of mother. True harmony awaits you. This is fire energy, air, water, earth. This is about staying grounded, but about honoring all your sides and all elements of yourself. And even though you cannot feel air, or that you can only feel air and possibly not see it, she still is there. You can see her very clearly here on the card, but you only feel her. Know she is there. Okay. Frog, may the lily beneath your breast allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity behind the drowning croak. The frog is leaps and bounds forward. 3 candles. We got 3 earlier. This is 3 different choices possibly. Pumpkins, Cinderella, your happy ending, or your wish come true, your wish fulfillment. It's been time for them to grow full, and now they are. Something maybe you set in motion in autumn is coming true now, or leaping forward, because you've had faith in something. The frog could also be a spirit animal, like a tree frog. Or this means something to you, like it's special, you like them. Or somebody you know that this reading could pertain to likes them. Graveyards. There is a song that bellows in the peace of knowing no end, in acknowledging the crossroads of eternity. This has to do with ego death, shadow death, thinking that something was one way and is not now, and you must pivot and turn, and that part of you, or that behavior, or that series of behaviors, or what is this? Maybe that relationship even is now having to fade, die, and have an ego death, because there must be a new rising situation, a new rebirth situation out of this, as the old ego can, or the old version of whatever that is shifting, whether that be personality wise, whether that be boundaries that you're asserting, or whatever's happening here, the crossroads for you to make a decision to go forward from that depressive state possibly, and see things in a brighter light, is now happening, because you need to leave that old ego, shadow, bad, negative, low vibrational behavior in the graveyard where it belongs, and take your leap forward with this frog here. Okay? And let the veil be diminished from what it is that you're actually seeing, and look through the smoke and see the truth. It's quite possible your eyes have become the fog in which you dwell. You are not seeing the truth, for a certain specific emotion is altering your truth. a half-swallowed glimpse of all that you truly are or can be, that the tears you bleed are ready for the storm to turn the skies inward. This is like putting a cap on yourself, or like not believing that you can do something to your fullest potential. That's a veil that needs to be lifted, and you need to know that you can excel, even in spite of all of the smoke and all of the things that are being put in front of you in your face as a facade in the form of people that don't believe in you, in the form of people that are hateful to you, or situations that don't work out in your favor and kind of give you a little bit of a hiccup. Those things are veils that you must see through in order to see your truth and to go forward and to soar into what it is that you're ultimately desiring for goals. The smoke is rising upwards, as will you. Okay. Passion ignited. 1, leadership. Heart chakra, fire. Passion again is being brought to our attention, that word specifically. The number 1, that's leadership. A perfect circle, harmonious balance. Foundations and achievements, we have a rainbow again. We have the number 4. We actually have the number 4 here. 4 times 2 is 8. There's a dividend of 8. I know it's 18, but 8. 16 is a dividend of 4. 8 again and 2 are dividends of 4. 44. And now we got 4 and a rainbow. 4 is like, they're giving me like, okay, so there's 3 people here in a home. This is like a new car, a new home, a happy family, a new car, a new home, and like a whole bunch of money or something. That's the 4. And now we have this beautiful foundation and these achievements. And now we can live in harmony because we have wish fulfillments like one after the other. It's like this passion was ignited in me, and then I just expected a miracle. I was receptive to it. I stood in my high priestess energy, knew that I deserved it, and fulfillment came to me. Okay. Okay. Oops, sorry guys, I'm throwing stuff. Okay, there was a period of sacrifice, or there has been a sacrifice, I feel, that has been made in order for this wish fulfillment to happen. But now know that by following the light of the situation and keeping your mind positive and seeing the hope and taking a leap of faith, you have brought about fertility in your situation. 3, again, is being brought to our attention. Wish fulfillment is 9 and harmony is 6. Those are both dividends of 3. Love begins after this period of fertility, or love begins because, or fertility happens because love begins. These two are interchangeable here. In some situations, one comes before the other comes before the other, and they both attract each other. This card is in this deck. It doesn't belong here. Notice the back of this card. Notice the back of this card. It's a fairy card. It's in the middle of my deck, and it says reach out to others for comfort and love. This is the 2nd time you guys have been told to reach. Actually, the 3rd time you guys have been told to reach out for help. This is looking for help and reaching out for knowledge, as is this. And now you have this. You've gone from autumn now to winter, and we have a 3. She holds 3 icicles. These are magical. These are wands, maybe. Healing icicles, healing wands. She has all this power with these, and these 2 protect her because she's making this perilous journey with these miraculous miracle healing icicles that like never melt. She's in red. She is passionate. She will grow stronger from this situation, and sadness that heals in time, and a new love begins with like fertility and lots of options to grow a family tree here in positive directions by following the light of the situation and getting out of that period of sacrifice. You can now have harmony and wish fulfillment for your foundations and achievements. This passion ignition is coming soon, if it hasn't already, in the form of literature, in the form of social media, or in the form of a message. Or maybe it's now I'm telling you something that you're thinking, hey, yeah, I might do that. Or you start researching something later and you move on into a more fruitful situation because of this research. Rejoice and celebrate your spiritual strength. 3, 9, 3 times 3 is 9. This card is green. He is green. Moving on to spiritual strength and rejoice in celebration. You have patience. And so your memories of love brought forward spiritual strength. This is forgiveness. This is kindness. This is overcoming some sort of spiritual barrier here that feels heavy, that you now can rejoice and celebrate because you see the truth of a situation. And financial and material changes happen. And after a period of patience, there is triumph. Notice that triumph is 7 and patience is 14. 7 times 2 is 14. Triumph is a black card. That's leadership. Okay, now we're going to pull a crystal card to close out. Oh. Okay. 5 is change. Financial and material changes are coming in a positive direction. Manifestations, fire energy again, citrine. I actually have a piece of that here. This is manifestation power. This is your cup running over. This chalice is running over with so many blessings it can't even hold all of it. And all of these coins and everything down here are going to start forming because of it. There is clarity on a situation so that you can have financial and material changes. There has been a period of some sort of emotional stubbornness, and that there needed to be an inner bridge that has been had now or will be had in order for manifestations to come true. There's something else they'd like you to know before I close out with this. Okay, so there is some sort of clarity on a talent, and there is an inner bridge that is given on a talent that you need in order to find or to make your manifestations come forward and come true. Self-reflection and quiet time or meditation allows you to see the manifestations clearly of what it is that you are asking for if you're not sure, or how it is that you're going to obtain that, and then certain resources will start to come out of the woodworks, I feel. I have something else to say here before we go. Healing and nurturing your inner child within also brings forward maybe certain talents you didn't know you had, or certain ways you could manifest something from maybe you were good at this as a child. This is an initiation period into clarity of the inner bridges that need to be had in order for you to assert your will, to change your finances, and to have that rejoice and celebration the spirit, to celebrate the spiritual strength with this triumph after patience. You're moving on now, and you will now have foundations and achievements one after the other, because wish fulfillments come in harmony right along after a period of sacrifice. Fertility allows love to begin, and now a passion is ignited that puts you in high priestess energy. So please expect a miracle and be receptive to it. Okay, so they're having me bring up, just a second here. I'm sorry, I gotta go back through these. 5 is change. 5 also came up on these cards. Change. Asking or reaching out for help brings change. Financial and material change. Okay. And I just threw them. Sorry guys, hold on. Sorry guys. All right. So I thought this was going to be one because they told me to pull one more, and then they shot out all of these. So greet the darkness so that you can work with your shadow self. Don't run away from it. Here where the spine bends and the mouth quivers, breathes the hidden, the pieces that make you whole and cut deep in all of their sharp edges. So own your sharp edges, your tattered ends, and know that you are still beautiful. Remember, broken, torn things are also still beautiful. Mischief, inner mischief, this is inside your mind, causing mischief. Negative or self-doubting thoughts cause mischief. Keep your eyelids open and sight sharp. And nails, for there is something trailing behind your trail. Make sure that you're not leaving some sort of residual energetic residue with your negative self-talk, and make sure that you're not blocking your own manifestations. Listening to elders or reaching out to elders for help. Crescent moon, allowing things to go and release things that no longer served you. Birth from seed with the belly of the moon. They are the wise felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirits. Again, we have a moth here that is for transforming this mischief, dark energy, and showing how we can become the wolf spirit animal and use the elements and our, our shadow selves to leap forward and see through the veil of what may be trying to hinder. There is grief in the way that is causing a veil. Reaching out to elders that have maybe been in a similar situation can help you take this leap forward and have balance with all the elements of your life. Calling upon the spirit animals will help. A wolf spirit animal, for some of you specifically, helps you get through the darkness and mischief of your own thoughts that bring death to your manifestations. So go forward with asserting your will here and staying positive, and grab a hold to the blessings that come. Witch 43, again 4. We also got 2 and 8 on this card. Grab a hold, allowing the dwelling fire within my belly to awaken. A mere glimpse and delicate pull at the very root, living in the alchemy of self. Alchemy is key here, transmuting energy into something positive, mutual, that is beneficial for everybody and peaceful, based in unconditional love, which is our alchemy. Okay. Bringing alchemy allows the mysterious, wonderful, miraculous opportunities that are waiting for us to come to light. Okay, guys. They want somebody to know that there's fairness of a situation. There has been purification of negative energy. And as long as you keep your focused intention and take that positive leap of faith. Your golden opportunity is coming very quickly by following the cycles and rhythms of the universe. Engage in quiet time so that you may have answers, and stand in your high priestess energy so that you may receive and be receptive to what it is we're telling you, and expect miracles. Okay, I think that's all they want you to know now. Okay, so I hope that that helped elevate your day. I hope that it's giving you some sort of direction and a little bit of guidance to help you feel maybe not so iffy, because I can feel some of the energy from the collective and it's a little bit nervous and it's kind of uneasy right now because there's a lot of shift that's coming with the beginning of this year. There's a lot of change. Change can be a good thing. Change has to happen in order for us to elevate. So please go with the rhythm and flow of the universe of where it is that they're pushing you, and keep it positive. Keep your mind positive so that where the universe is pushing you is in a good, positive, elevated direction, and not a lower vibrational, self-sabotaging direction. Keep your will strong with positivity and you're going to flourish. Keep your will in the light and keep charging forward with positivity, okay? Come out of the darkness and see the miracles and expect miracles. Be receptive to your miracles, okay? Okay, guys, I am taking personal readings. You can find my Cash App on any of my social media bios. You can book an appointment there. So if you guys have any questions about some of the things I've said here today, or you need support with something about some of the other things that I constantly have people messaging me about, it's beautiful. I always love to hear from you guys, and I think you guys are amazing. I cannot be me without you, and I love each and every one of you. I will be back again later, and I can't wait to see all of you guys. Have a wonderful, beautiful, safe day. Bye, guys.